So it's about that time. On the field, football activities are happening in Cleveland. We got guys putting in work in the weight room, repping out 180-pound dumbbells, which is just nasty work. Shedeur Sanders has been continuing to visit local high schools. Joe Flacco and Kenny Pickett have been out on the field making throws. And this quarterback competition is a loaded one that's probably going to go on for months and months, which is super exciting. Judkins is looking jacked. He is continuing to get to work. Kenny Pickett's photo went viral because of his small hand size, which was a big concern when he was drafted. In this video, I have so much to talk about. This is just going to be a Browns news video going over everything that has been going on as of late. But before I begin, I would really appreciate it if you would drop a like and subscribe. It only takes 5 seconds, plus you can always change your mind. We are on the road to 50,000 subscribers, and with your support, I believe that we can get there super fast. Alright, so starting off with like the news, and this would definitely be on the bad news side of things. Once again, we have a Cleveland Browns player getting into trouble with the law. Linebacker Devin Bush, who was just re-signed for this season, was charged with simple assault, whatever that means. He reportedly got in a heated argument with his girlfriend that turned physical. He reportedly used his body weight as force on her and smashed her phone. His girlfriend took the daughter and they ran to their neighbor's house. After the police showed up, they discovered multiple cuts to the girlfriend, including some from the shattered phone. Bush denied ever getting physical, but he told the truth about the smashed phone. Yeah, honestly, if I'm the Browns, you cut him right now. The team is not really in a spot to deal with that kind of stuff after everything that has gone on with Watson, and now bringing in Shedeur, who brings the spotlight and media attention back to this team. Just get rid of him and don't deal with any of it. That's my opinion. Now for the good news. Just about 10 hours or so from the time of this recording, the Steelers traded away George Pickens to the Dallas Cowboys. Now, I'm by no means underestimating the Steelers. They will still probably beat the Browns. They have my whole entire life, and you can never underestimate them because they always overperform year in and year out. They're like the Cleveland Guardians, but still, losing Pickens is a big blow in terms of talent on the field because them with both Metcalf and him was dangerous. But the Steelers are one of those teams, thanks to Mike Tomlin, that does not tolerate bad or annoying behavior off the field in the locker room. Their leash is short, and that is why they have built the winning culture that they have. Nobody gets favoritism. But like I said, in terms of talent on the field, this is a big blow for them, and it's good to see a guy like Pickens move from the AFC North to the NFC. I'm sure that had to put a smile on the Browns front office's face for about 5 minutes, but then the reality of what the Browns are probably set in immediately after. Nah, I'm just kidding. But the other good news is regarding Shedeur Sanders, because recently he made a statement talking about the draft and his slide, and he said, if I could go back and do it again, I wouldn't change a thing. I am where I belong. I just need the chance to go compete. Now, obviously this is a PR trained response, but I am just juiced up hearing him say this because I am really starting to become a Shedeur believer with everything I am seeing and hearing. I'm falling into the trap. The draft slide was completely ridiculous. I heard someone was trying to sue the NFL $100 million or something stupid like that, which I thought was funny. But nonetheless, I think the reality that the Browns got a first round talent in the 5th round is starting to set in, and the transition since drafting him has gone nothing but smooth. I think the NFL thought his dad would come in and start LeVar Balling it or something after he got drafted. I'm still not sure exactly what happened. But the Browns, from a talent perspective, got 2 first-rounders, and they traded out of the number 2 spot and got what could and most likely will be an extra top 10 pick in next year's draft from the Jaguars. So the Browns really do have a chance to undo all of the damage from the Watson trade in a quick amount of time, which I did not expect to happen at all. Alright, now moving on, let's talk about this Nick Chubb situation and just the running back room as a whole, because we are now 2 weeks out from when the draft happened and Nick Chubb is still out there waiting for another opportunity. I just hate how things have gone for him. The NFL can be brutal, man. I know the Browns are recovering from what has happened over the last 2 years, and I know Nick Chubb is money the Browns don't need to spend, but I mean, it's Nick Chubb. The fans need him. He doesn't deserve this treatment. He has done so much for the Browns, and it's sort of been like a light in all this darkness. I think the Browns need to give him his $3 or $4 million, and he needs to come back as a third or fringe second string guy, and he would be a perfect mentor for both Judkins and Sampson. I think Chubb eventually is going to be hired as a running backs coach anyways, so why not start it now and give him a chance? Again, I know it's a business, but if you're going to give Watson $250 million, why can't you just give Chubb his $4 million? It's not like the Browns are going to be Super Bowl contenders anyways. I don't know, that's just how I feel about the whole situation. Let me know how you guys feel in the comments below. Anyways, let's talk a little more about Quinshon Judkins and Dylan Sampson, because the Browns going into 2025 have basically a brand new running back room. Judkins has of course been seen all over social media doing drills, lifting, and he's shown that his body is in peak physical condition as the Browns start mini camps, which are coming up here over the next few weeks. Recently, there has been a discussion about the comparison of Judkins and his former Ohio State teammate TreVeyon Henderson. It wasn't a surprise to see a run of Ohio State Buckeyes selected in the NFL draft. What was a surprise was to see the two Buckeye running backs, Quinshon Judkins and TreVeyon Henderson, selected 36th and 38th overall, coming off the board within a pick of one another. The two bring different skill sets to the NFL, so it's not surprising that there's some debate from coaches about which is going to end up having the better career. Henderson had a phenomenal final year as a complete player. A Big Ten defensive coordinator said his blocking was next level and he stayed healthy, because that's been the knock on him, his health issues. At the end of the year, you thought maybe Henderson might be a little bit better, but they're both elite. TreVeyon Henderson spent his 4-year collegiate career at Ohio State. He had broken on the scene early with a 1,248 rushing yard campaign as a freshman, and by the time his college career was set and done, he would have 3,761 yards and 42 touchdowns on the ground. He also had 77 receptions for 853 yards and another 6 touchdowns. Quinshon Judkins, meanwhile, only spent 1 season with Ohio State, having played for Ole Miss before that. Similarly, he had his breakout season as a freshman. He would go for better than 1,000 yards rushing every season, but never topping the 1,567 yards and 16 rushing touchdowns he had as a freshman. At least one NFL coach pointed to that film as a defense for him and why he could be great himself. Judkins, his Ole Miss film was better than his Ohio State film. As NFL running backs coach said, put on Ole Miss versus Alabama or Ole Miss versus LSU, it's different. Judkins, of course, ended up being the first of the 2 Ohio State running backs selected. He went to the Browns, where he became one of 2 running backs that they would select. He'll join a Cleveland roster that already has Jerome Ford and Pierre Strong. Henderson, meanwhile, was taken by the New England Patriots. He was one of several offensive players the Patriots selected in an attempt to rebuild that side of the ball around quarterback Drake May. That includes 3 offensive linemen to try and bolster what they have up front. New England already has Ramondre Stevenson, Antonio Gibson, and Terrell Jennings on the roster. It remains to be seen which running back will have the better NFL career, but one thing is clear, and that's that both are capable of thriving at the next level. And then for Dylan Sampson, he's kind of like the wild card right now, because he easily could end up being the #1 guy this season. He is that talented, but at the same time, he could barely even see the field. So I'm definitely curious to hear what you guys think about Dylan Sampson out of Tennessee. That's really all I have to say for this video. It's an exciting time of the year. As I mentioned, rookie minicamps are right around the corner, and I'm sure I'll have a lot to talk about with that. But I really just wanted to make this video talking about random stuff that has been going on with the team, just to get the Cavs off my mind, because it has been a brutal last 24 hours. I was at that game, and I wish I could bleach my eyes after what I just witnessed. But yeah, thank you all so much if you made it to this point in the video. Make sure to like and subscribe, hit that bell notification so you never miss another upload, and until next time, I will see you all later.
Over 2 decades since the launch of NFL 2K5, but could NFL 2K finally be coming back? Reports over the last year have stated that EA Sports might be about to lose their grip on the NFL license. And behind the scenes, things are getting pretty interesting. 2K has been working on a game, and the NFL isn't happy right now. But let's break it all down about just why the NFL isn't happy. As it stands, the exclusive NFL license that Madden has had since 2005 is set to expire after the 2025 NFL season. And while EA Sports has typically renewed this deal every time that it's been set to expire with their negotiations with the NFL, they currently haven't. And that makes me wonder, could this put us on the verge of a massive shakeup for NFL video games? Better understand why this happened, let's talk about the real reason that the NFL chose Madden over NFL 2K with the initial exclusive license. And spoiler, it's not what you think or you've been told. In December of 2004, EA Sports signed an exclusive agreement with the NFL, which gave them the sole rights to make simulation football games. So that meant real NFL teams, players, and logos were all theirs. NFL 2K fans, and honestly a lot of football fans, were kind of pretty frustrated by the news. The sentiment around the internet was that EA bought the license to destroy the competition, but I'm actually here to tell you that's not technically the full case. When NFL 2K5 launched, launched, it hit store shelves about 2 to 3 weeks before Madden 2005 initially released, and it only costs $19.99 compared to the $49.99 cost of Madden. While NFL 2K5 sold very well initially, the NFL was kind of pissed over the lower price point because to them, it felt like their brand was being cheapened. The lower price point also impacted the amount of revenue the NFL would recoup through their licensing fee, which, if you know the NFL, they're not happy about that. So that is why the NFL decided to move forward with EA Sports and Madden for the exclusive license. I know some of you are going to argue with me in the comments down below, but I have spoken to multiple sources about this and they have all confirmed. Both titles were reportedly in the same neighborhood, but it was 2K's marketing stunt to lower the cost of the game to sell more games that honestly cost them their chance at the exclusive license. Now, 2K has technically made their own NFL game recently, however. In 2020, 2K Sports signed a new deal with the NFL that allowed them to make a non-simulation football game. The key here is that they were being forced to stay in the arcade style of games and couldn't technically make a simulation title similar to Madden. Some of you will argue that Madden is not a simulation title. I would disagree with you, but stay with me. After 4 years though, 2K finally launched NFL Playmakers, but it was a mobile game. And look, mobile games can be good, but it was pretty apparent early on that NFL Playmakers was just merely a cash grab by 2K Sports. And maybe you've never played the game, which a lot of people haven't, but there is no gameplay in NFL Playmakers. There's no ability to move your players around once you select them, no ability to play offense or defense. It is purely designed around the card collecting modes that have been cash cows for sports games over the last decade. You collect your cards, you put them into a lineup, you select the play, and then you watch as the computer animates the play completely and you have no ability to control it whatsoever yourself. And when you kind of take a step back and just look at the social following for NFL Playmakers, it really showcases how little of a community that game built to. At the time of this video, they have 2,600 followers on Twitter and 5,200 on Instagram. You compare that to a similar game, Madden Mobile, they have over 159,000 on Twitter. Now, to be fair, the two games have been out for different periods of time, but NFL Playmakers should have easily benefited from an audience that's already there for Madden's mobile experience, plus one that was just excited about 2K being back in the football market. But according to Mike Straw, who is a known insider, especially for sports video games, the NFL was not happy with 2K Playmakers as well. And here's what Mike had to say in his tweet. "I've been told the NFL was not happy with 2K Playmakers and how it was received. Development on other NFL games also has not gone well, with no real confidence around the league right now. EA is even more confident that they will retain the exclusive license." Now, what Mike Straw is saying lines up with the rumors that I've also heard that 2K Sports has started, stopped, rebooted work on a console title over the last couple of years since they got that arcade license. They've also been toying with the FIFA license and have stated that it's a complicated rights iceberg, their words not mine, and they have nothing to announce really at this time. With the NFL not being happy with NFL Playmakers and 2K obviously not seeing great results from that game, they announced that the game will end in June 2025 after only being around a year. And when you look at it from the NFL's perspective, this reportedly left them unsure if 2K has the ability to really be able to handle their brand again. But do you know what's been around for way more than a year and has the NFL and so much more? Underdog, today's video sponsor. I love sports and I play Underdog's Pick'em when I watch some of my favorite squads play. The NBA playoffs are going on right now, and listen, when you use code GGB and Underdog, you simply pick higher or lower on a different player's stats and you got a chance to win some big money. And when you use my code, which again is code GGB, they'll give you up to $1,000 in bonus credits on your first deposit. And you'll get a free play that you can use to help you get your first win. They've got Nikola Jokic and Tyrese Halliburton, and all they need to do is score over a point for you to go ahead and have that entry work. So with both of these coming up, that makes your path to winning big money in Underdog just that much easier. It doesn't matter when you sign up, just use code GGB when you do for a bonus match of up to $1,000 and a free play to make that W even easier. Even if you loved NFL 2K5 though, the developers that once worked in the game are either towards the end of their careers or are long gone at this point. I know it's crazy to think about, but we're talking about over 2 decades since that game came out. They aren't able to simply take NFL 2K5 and turn it into a modern game to compete with Madden and even college football in a year. Those are heavy investments that 2K Sports likely isn't willing to make when their mobile game failed to find an audience and revenue, and the NFL has doubts about their ability to build a competent game. So okay, it sounds like 2K Sports will be out for the console football game race, but what about maybe another studio? I mean, really, the likelihood of another studio being willing to invest the money and resources into building a licensed video game for football when they have to share a significant amount of revenue with the NFL feels like a fairy tale at this stage. And while I'd argue that the college football series returning brings a lot of competition for Madden, 2K is really the only real hope for football fans of getting true competition back for that game in that genre. And despite their approach to a console title getting rebooted a few times since they signed their deal with the NFL back in 2020 for an arcade title, you have to wonder if they really know how to make a good sports game again. And some of you are going to immediately start defending NBA 2K, I get it, but NBA 2K has gone from the sports game that everyone loved and viewed as a universal best to a microtransaction disguised as a video game littered with bugs. They put so many features and things in that game that have gotten away from true basketball and the core of basketball that it is just a nightmare to kind of navigate and play. They brought back Topspin 2K25 to lukewarm results. The WWE 2K series, I mean, solid, but it's plagued by online issues, and they're pushing an online feature similar to NBA 2K's sort of neighborhood, and we all know how that sort of changed that game. I mean, in fact, the only real great game that 2K Sports has had in recent memory was probably PGA Tour 2K25. And despite how great the gameplay is for that game, in my opinion, it's the best golf gameplay we have ever had in a video game. The internet quickly pointed out how exploitative the microtransactions are in the game, and the player base for that game has consistently declined. I mean, golf games are supposed to boom around the Masters, and there's barely even an increase for PGA 2K25 in the month of April. The games at 2K Sports have always looked beautiful, and the animations have been stellar, but whether it's a design decision, online servers being horrible, microtransactions being too disruptive for the player's experience, they've consistently failed to meet the standard that they honestly set in their prime. And I know people are going to defend them in the comments, and I'm not saying that they are terrible. I'm just saying the 2K that a lot of us grew up and loved for what they did for sports video games, it feels like a thing way far in the past. So if you're the NFL, is this the company you're willing to trust to make your NFL game? From an exclusive license standpoint, I mean, absolutely not. Most fans would argue that the NFL should just open up the license to allow both EA and 2K, along with anyone else, to make NFL games. And while that sounds good, let's talk about why it doesn't work. The problem with that argument is that the NFL is in the driver's seat for negotiations. An exclusive NFL license would guarantee the NFL the largest payday based on how sales are performing now. They've seen the sales for Madden each year, and they have a baseline of what to expect, along with knowing that EA or a company for an exclusive license would want to bid really high. They can charge a premium and ensure they have the highest royalty rate on each sale of the game. If they simply do a non-exclusive agreement, which is what a lot of people will argue for, they can't charge nearly as much, and there's no guarantee that 2K or any other company could even make a game that's successful enough to recoup the cost. The exclusive NFL license that EA renewed runs from 2021 to 2026. The cost of that was about $1.5 billion with the B dollars. Now the breakdown of that is that $1 billion of that goes to the actual NFL, and then the remaining $500 million went to the NFLPA. What's really interesting here is that there's a special provision if EA Sports hits revenue targets with Madden. If the targets are hit, they actually get a 1-year extension to 2027. That means that they will be covered for the 2025 season, which we're about to have happen now, and then the 2026 season, effectively giving them 2 years of gameplay or games to launch from the time of this video. So could this be the last year EA Sports makes Madden? Personally, worst case scenario for them is a mutually exclusive license. Is 2K Sports bringing back NFL 2K? The way it's looking, I don't think there's a chance right now. I fully expect EA Sports to get the exclusive NFL license back, but there's always a chance they call the NFL's bluff. I mean, truthfully, EA Sports can tell the NFL that they're only willing to do a non-exclusive licensing deal and then still not have to deal with any real console or PC competition from 2K Sports for at least another 2 years at minimum. Licensed sports video games aren't exactly the easiest games to make a profit from, so I wouldn't expect to see anyone outside of 2K really make a play for it. 2K wouldn't be willing to offer up north of $1.5 billion to then get the exclusive license, because they would have to go higher to outbid EA at this point, because they wouldn't really have an NFL game ready to ship again, and they can't recoup the cost of their investment. Whether EA Sports hits their revenue targets with the NFL after this season will be the biggest domino on the future of American football video games. We could be right around the corner from true competition in football games, or we could be stuck with internal competition between college football and Madden. When more information drops, I will absolutely have you covered, so help me out on my journey to 300,000 subscribers by subbing for free here and leaving a like on the video. Be safe, be smart, and tell somebody you love them. Catch you guys in the next one.
do this party for you. Only do this party for you, for you, for you. I was hoping you would come through. I was hoping you would come through. It's true, it's true. Only do this party for you. I only do this party for you, for you, for you. I'm about to party on you. Watch me party on you, yeah. 1,000 pink balloons, DJ with your favorite tunes. Birthday cake in August, but you were born 19th of June. Champagne pour in your mouth. Called your friends from out of town. Got the party bag with the proper bills, and I'm waiting for you by the window, yeah. Called your digits, but the phone can't ring it. Wish I knew what you were thinking. Nah, 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 1,000 pink balloons. Dance along to your favorite tunes. Hope you walk in the party, cause I do the party just for you, like, whoa. I only do this party for you. Only do this party for you, for you, for you. I was hoping you would come through. I was hoping you would come through. It's true, it's true. Only do this party for you. I only do this party for you, for you, for you. I'm about to party on you. Watch me party on you, yeah.
You can watch me pull up on your body like it's summer. Take my clothes off in the water, splat you round and get you blessed like holy water. I don't know what you were waiting for. You know that I've been waiting for you. I only do this party for you. If you saw my tears, would you touch me? Kiss me on the mouth, say you love me. Leave a message, tell me you're sorry. Hit me right back, hit me right back. Why you treating me like someone that you never loved?
I only do this party for you. Only do this party for you, for you, for you. I was hoping you would come through. I was hoping you would come through. It's true, it's true. Only do this party for you. I only do this party for you, for you, for you. I'm about to party on you. Watch me party on you, yeah. I only do this party for you. Only do this party for you, for you, for you. I was hoping you would come through. I was hoping you would come through. It's true, it's true. Only do this party for you. I only do this party for you, for you, for you. I'm about to party on you. Watch me party on you, yeah. Party on you, party on you, party on, 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 party on you, party on.